Alright everyone, welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence Part 4. And we're going to continue where we left off, which is at a stranger among us. If the game doesn't crash. Ah, there we go.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage.
Actually, the Resolute is one of our state-of-the-art starships.
That must be some sort of contemporary humor.
She's loaded with the latest and greatest technology in the galaxy.
I've never felt more unsafe.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly joined the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans. If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. And with all due respect to your advanced technology, the simple fact is that I won't be able to locate him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front.
That's going to be a problem.
Then I'm sorry. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you.
We'll talk to Captain Solano about it.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent.
I've learned it's a very prestigious position in Tekon society. Or was, I suppose. Not just anyone is selected for the role.
And fewer still are suited for it.
How impressive. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what, exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake.
And we do need your help. Absolutely. And we are grateful that you decided to come.
And your captain has an odd way of expressing his gratitude.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. Clearly it's with the Tekon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Tekon, not to the Scions of the Flame. who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tekon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
I didn't promise him anything.
That I can confirm. In fact, she knew there'd be resistance. I didn't realize it would be rooted in such ignorance.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
And the captain's not happy. Just like last time.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
This is replay up to the
You
point where we
realize
last
this
left
must
the
be an
stream off, which
incredibly
was in the
difficult
engine
position.
room, so
I was
let's
against
play
seeking
up
him out
again,
from the start.
going back
But
to
now,
the start
to
of
give him
the chapter
access to our
before.
systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Tekon, and he may be loyal to the Tekon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough.
Captain, you have my word. I will do everything within my power to protect you.
I appreciate that. It's not just my career on the line here. It's both of ours. I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
We're good. You may begin.
Hello,
I will,
Lyrical.
of
Hope you
course,
can hear
have
me
to make a
fine.
few modifications.
Hope my mic's not glitching out
What
again.
kind
No,
of
my
modifications?
camera's a little
To
jittery.
find Tekonian technology
Hello.
requires Tekonian
How you doing, sis?
technology. If this Scion Galavan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours. The
We're
galaxy
fighting the ship
is
again.
nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
We're going to go to
long will it take?
Pulaski's cluster.
There you are.
For those
What is
that
it?
are just joined the stream.
Galvin?
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. I know it did glitch out when I tested the stream earlier, so
Technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades
that is
cluster.
good news.
I'll let the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may
Those
have
that just
located
joined the
Galvin.
stream
I'll be right there.
previous will know
I'm
this
getting all
stream
kinds of
runs
interference.
left off.
Almost impossible
off
to
in
lock
the
the
engine
energy
room.
signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades
Both
cluster.
of the chapters are into replay
Interesting.
from the beginning, so we
Can you
should
lock
be
in on the
going
location?
back to the
Not
point.
until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Where last left off.
I got it.
Hello, Pixel. How
Well,
are
I
you,
suppose
baby?
I owe you an apology. You were right after
Hello,
all.
Brat. I like it.
That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer.
They say the true measure of a leader is being able to admit your mistakes. So thank you.
Next time I'll do a better job of listening. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
Don't know why.
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Tekonian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was
Well, that
exceptionally
box should be
clever.
big as well.
They knew how and where to hide it.
Oh, I know why.
They
That's
have
probably because
underestimated my abilities.
size 2160, not almost.
Engineering.
Take care of the Draconian device, and I can find
On my
Galvan
website,
for
on my
you.
web.
It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
You're sure it's Taconian? It couldn't be something else causing the interference?
Nothing else operates on that frequency.
Anything in
I'm
my
positive.
haircut at the weekend.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed.
Getting
We're going to
ready
find that
for
ship.
cutting. We just represented our
Engineers would have found this
project
device
My
already
Baby
if it wasn't
blanket.
well hidden.
Okay,
Better to rely on my
everything else is
tricorder.
starting in a different pattern. That should work with yarn better. Plus, it won't call for so much yarn. Oh, nice! Nice. Ah, here we are. This is where we left off last stream, so now we're at the point where we should be at to continue. There we go. That's better. Now I can see your comments on screen. That's a bit better. No idea where we're supposed to be going, but... we'll do some exploring first. You have to start your crochet clicker. Well...
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Okay, so I'm supposed to use my tricorder, but I don't know what I'm supposed to use my tricorder on yet. As it usually tells you where to go, it's not telling me where I'm supposed to go. I have a lot of projects I haven't done yet. Pixel. There's
That's
a
better.
lot I haven't got around
Most
to
other
doing.
radiation sources
Ah,
in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
okay. The bat's gone purple now for some reason. So I'm guessing I was supposed to do that. I know RP's got a project for you, Pixel. I know he was saying to Mikey yesterday about playing, I think it's dermatological or whatever game it is. Ah, right. Now I'm getting where we're supposed to be doing. Anything that's emitting that yellow, whatever it is. I'm supposed to do a scan on. Aha!
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out.
Scan the
There's
warp
still
core,
something
scan
drowning
the
out the
Jeffrey's
tetrametric
tube.
radiation.
Gotcha.
I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Yeah, I know. He was saying to Mikey about he wants to do that or something.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Nothing else up here then. I think I need to scan them. Ah.
Found it.
Found it.
Excuse me, do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you. Good to see you again.
Likewise. You've been working hard?
Yes, sir. Always room for improvement, just like you said. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Just a routine systems check. We've been having problems with our comms lately.
Yeah, Mikey mentioned
That's
something
news to
to
me.
Rob about
I haven't heard
he's got
anything
some
about it.
projects
Probably
left
because
over
the
as
comm
well, but
system
he
isn't
never said
working.
what.
Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
I've left my schedule up.
Not that I
because
can
didn't
think
know
of,
whether he was doing
but I can ask
something
around.
this time around, Pixel.
I'm here almost all the time.
That's okay. Don't bother. I'll figure it out.
Okay, but I'm happy to help if you need me. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duval finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
There's
That would
plenty
be
going
out of the
around.
ordinary, right?
Sure, me and you can do
Thank you.
something. Happy and you can do something, and Mike can do something. Could do something if we all got our heads together and worked it out.
Maybe Tylus saw something. Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
I suppose.
No, I did
Something
not.
There's
And I forgot about
something
that,
happening.
to be fair.
I may need your help.
Is it that game you was playing
This
with
is
Mikey and Al
important.
home?
Okay. But before you say anything, you should know.
Is it the game you was
I
playing with
didn't
Mikey and Al
appreciate it
home
when
that
you hid
time,
the
and I
truth
said
from
I'd
me
get
when
over
you
it?
returned from Hotari. That too was important. Maybe not to you, but certainly to
I've
me.
been that busy trying to
To be
get
honest,
everything
I
back
didn't know how
online.
to
I
tell you
forgot
what had
about a lot of things.
I was afraid of how you'd react.
I need to start
I wish
writing
you'd just
crap
been
down
honest
when
with
I
me.
say stuff.
Instead of letting me learn the truth from someone else.
In fact, I might even start asking Alexa to remind me.
Then what do you need?
Well, she can
When
talk-
you were in
talk to me,
engineering
that
with
is.
Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
She's really annoying at the
Or
minute. She's
anyone?
doing like a weather forecast report in the
particularly.
morning. But
Why?
Mom
I
said
found
during
this
alert, and
hidden
she's supposed
in a
to alert me at
compartment
the
down
time
there.
it went off, which was about 9 o'clock.
That's Draconian
7 o'clock
technology.
every morning now. She sees
Does that
me
mean there's a
decided
scion on
to
board? But
Give
Dr.
me
Duvall
a
bioscan
weather
data.
report and
Every
wake me the
deck,
fuck
every
up.
crew member, I've seen the logs.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
All the more reason
Yeah,
why we
okay.
have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes
Is it a
both
PC
of us.
one or is it
Do
a
you want me to get a
console one?
scan?
Because if it,
Better to know for sure.
where do I need to go to pick
I'll
it up?
admit, I was around
Is
the
it a
Scions as
Steam
much as
game or
anybody.
is it a...
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with
PC,
the
it's a
Scions
Steam
as well.
game. Okay.
You never know.
Let's get to it.
I haven't sorted
Search
my
starts
Steam
in
library out
engineering.
yet. I've only just
Whoever
got my
planted the device
GOG
most likely
library,
did it within the last
my
few
Epic
hours.
library,
So I'll start by running a
and,
scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
what else did I get in?
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
GOG Epic. Another library I got in. Oh, my Amazon library I got back in. I haven't done my Steam yet.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
It's on its way.
Cross-referencing
Phasmo's
this list with
apparently
everyone who's
December
traveled to
is supposed to
Hotari.
be going on consoles.
Now this is manageable.
And in A2Z of Gaming's Discord has been on
Filtering
about it.
for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
Taylor, Daz Hawk, and Gareth's been
Let's
on
see
about
who's
it.
left.
It's supposed to be coming to consoles in December.
No. This can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Arden 4. Which would have been
Oh.
a perfect opportunity.
Okay.
And no one would question him. He's the captain.
So our
As
captain
much as I hate to
is
admit
an
it,
imposter.
assuming it's true,
Well, that's
it
interesting.
does explain why he was so opposed to
I didn't think
getting
that was
help
coming
from
in the
Portal.
story.
And he made several trips to Hotari. So they had plenty of opportunity to target him.
What happened when Dr. Duvall bioscanned Captain Solano?
Whatever day you want
Just
to
it.
continue Back
She
for
never
Blood,
did.
see if we can just do
How is
chapter
that
1
possible?
this
Something more
October.
urgent
Pixel,
was
let me
coming.
know.
There was nothing she could do. But performing
Fridays
the bioscan is the only way
is
to absolutely
a
sure.
free day when I'm not doing
That's
division,
not going to be
which
easy.
is
First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
once every 2
Be
weeks.
careful. And good luck.
I'll need it.
It's twice a month that game.
I've found the device.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace
Have
of
we
our
found
civilization.
where they're going?
See
Have
these
we found when
comets
our
and planetoids in the outer
crew
worlds? Based
is on
on
that
their
ship
current trajectory,
we need to rescue?
that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages
How's the
of
quality
Empire,
like, guys,
but
in
it was
2160
there
for you?
as a precaution nonetheless.
Is it not lagging too
We
much?
have to
Is
somehow
it,
intercept him. How long till he
is it
arrives?
good quality now?
Oh, he's much
Because
too
if
far
it is,
ahead of
I've
us. We'll never arrive
on the right
before
line.
he
At the moment,
does.
I'm struggling
If
with
Galvin and the other science secure
frame
the
rates
arsenal, they will
and
become
software
extremely
compatibilities
dangerous.
with certain
My
games.
people had such power at the height of the Empire.
OBS will stream certain
The
games
Takan
at a
were
set
as gods,
level, Streamlabs will
keeping
stream at a
absolute
set
control
level, and
over
XSplit
countless
will do it at a
worlds.
set level. They all should be streaming at 2160, which is the
I
maximum
must speak
of
with them
90
directly.
monitor.
However,
capable
the
of,
presence
but
of this device is worrying. It's
because
highly
I'm
likely
using
it
the
was
internal
placed here by a
GPU on
scion
this new
hidden
AMD
among your
system,
crew, and it is unlikely this
and it
interference
hasn't got
device
a
was the
external
science
GPU
saboteur's
plugged
only
in yet.
trap. If we reach Galvan and the saboteur cripples your ship,
It's
we will
doing
be
its
at
best
their mercy. Even
to
my
give you what it
powers
can
will not
give
be
you.
able to protect us. Do you know who
I am
it
rather
is?
pleased with the results I've got
They
out
may
of
well do
the
more damage
rather
if
than the
left
intel.
alone. Time is not on your side.
I have got an intel exactly like the A&B system. That will stream anything PS4.
I don't know for sure.
2160.
We're still investigating.
And we're losing valuable
It's
time.
just, Sea of Thieves
Bioform
can be done
is so
now.
rare
That has
in
to be
the
done at
Empire
720.
that
There's
I am
no
not able to detect it
way
in
that can be
place.
done any higher
Whoever
than
you suspect, proof
capability.
is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it. Once I've bioscanned the person I suspect.
Did test
I
out
just need to visit Dr.
Warhammer Conquest last night, but that, unfortunately,
It's
at
quite
any
the
level,
claim. Last time we
uh,
spoke, you called this
does
kind
not
of
want
talk
to-
mutiny.
it runs
I
perfectly
wouldn't
on
be
my
asking
desktop.
you if there was
but
any
it
other
doesn't
possibility.
come out the same way.
Would explain
on
why Solano has been too busy for a
channel.
bioscan lately.
As the ship's
I'm
doctor,
losing
you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
frames
If you're right,
from the data
this is the
package
worst
not
case
emitting
scenario.
to the
Challenging
channel
your own
directly.
captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career.
I am. I have to
For
be.
those that don't know,
Good. You know
this
where
is a
this is going
multi-choice
to take.
Star Trek game,
I'm
and
in. But we
I'm
can't pull
basically
this
doing
off
a
with just
first
the two of us.
walkthrough with every
I
triangle
technically have the
option.
authority to make
I'm
Solano
going to do a
undergo a
second
scan,
walkthrough
but in
with
reality,
the
he
square
can
option,
and will
and
refuse to do it.
a
We
third
need at least
walkthrough
another
with
member
the
of the
final
senior staff to support
set
your
of buttons
plan.
to press.
Or this could all blow up in our
And
faces.
then I'm going to do a fourth walkthrough with
You better think
a
long and
random
hard about who you can
selection
trust.
of one of the choices to see how the story plays out in different ways. The blood of the battle.
Down to one reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
How am I supposed to get through there? I found the working console, how am I supposed to get through there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, how am I supposed to get through there? Interesting, I can't jump. Can't duck. There's someone on the ceiling I'm meant to blast, because a lot of the doors, when I've come through each areas, had like a marker on the top of the screen where I blast the now my character's walking fast. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna go through this. Okay. Oh, it's saying final working console, but unfortunately I can't go through a solid shell. I can't go through the doors. No phaser. No phaser to no phaser to even fire at that. That's propped open, so it's not. I can remove that. That door's gonna drop straight down. These characters keep getting my freaking way. It'd be nice if I had a hint. R3 button. R3 button, you crouch. Okay.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Our comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh!
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by a Lydian hand.
So remember that next time I come to this area on the next playthrough. I need to
Just gotta stay safe
press
until
R3 to
Starfleet can
go.
find
Hey
us.
Jamie, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you this evening, sir? How was work? Say I have no work today. I was in the next day off again.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you?
I believe there's an afterlife.
You do?
Might even
Yeah.
face the story today.
Then you should
hopefully,
understand this. My people have a special journey.
for the next 4 or 5
When
hours.
Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us.
You've also been playing
So,
some World
even
of
if some
Warcraft
part
as
of
well.
Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use the
Discord
body,
grasses you.
at best
Discord
we are
grasses
delaying
you
the
up,
inevitable
Jamie.
next step for her.
Sorry to hear that
Worst,
you've got a
we are
cold, dude.
leaving her as a prisoner in her
Hope
own
you get better
mind.
soon.
You want to save the transformed. So do I.
now that I've seen it happen, does
I
it
need
make me a
to
hypocrite
work
to
on
say he has a
the
point? What if we can't get them
frame
back?
rate and the capture
We
rate
can't
for
leave them like that, right?
World
I
of
know it's awful
Warcraft.
to think about, but
And
if they're
hopefully
still
that,
alive, we can still
hopefully
try to
that
help
on
them.
Saturday will
We
be
lose that option once they're dead.
started.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can
I'll let you know. I'm hoping to do it Saturday.
But sometimes
Saturday
the symbiont
every week.
personality suppresses the host
After
entirely.
work.
My sister was the
Like
closest
I've just
person
said,
in
at
the
the
world to
moment
me.
I'm
I knew she
struggling
would be
with
different after but she drew more and more
the
distant.
streaming software with the
The room we
internal
shared growing
GPU
up
on the
was
system.
foreign to the both of us. And eventually she,
Certain games will
or
stream at a
whoever
set
she'd
level,
become, cut me out entirely.
so I can't put everything out at
So I left for
2160p
Starfleet
like I
and
would
swore I'd
want
never
to.
go back.
At the moment I'm
You
having
should try
to
to see her
turn
again.
certain frame rates
When all
down
this is
from
over,
60 FPS to
maybe
30
things will change for
FPS.
her after you've been away for years.
In order to
I
get it
couldn't go
out
back.
onto the channel for the streaming
now.
software to cope because
You
it
remind me of
can't
Itasca.
handle the amount of
I
data
do.
I'm
Bonds
trying
are
to shove
not
at
made
it
by what
to
runs
send
through your
to
veins,
YouTube.
but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight.
Looks fine to me on my phone.
But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us.
You are many things.
Because this is exactly how it is on my screen. It's
Don't talk
not
about
showing
things going
anything
wrong
different,
and don't leave
Jamie.
it up to luck. We gotta make sure we win this thing.
True enough.
No, fantastic. My system builds that I've got going, the systems I want to go to that can handle anything, I need the chips. Unfortunately, I haven't got the money for the chips. If you've got £425
The
for 2
Vescar.
chips,
Another one of
Jamie,
yours?
and you're willing to
Not
donate it,
anymore.
Jamie,
They've
I'll take
corrupted
it, Jamie. But
Just like
unfortunately, until
Now
then,
there are two
I can't do
ships.
anything.
Did this just get
The
better?
only thing lagging on my screen
or
is my
worse?
VCAM.
Certainly
VCAM's
doesn't
lagging.
bode well for the crew of the Vescar. So many lives.
I
Stolen.
think he's talking about
It's
VCAM,
worse.
Lyrical. My
This is
webcam
definitely worse.
is lagging.
Thanks. That
I'm physically
really
lagging
helps.
on the screen. But,
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
the game's running fine.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation has dropped. The Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means
They've sent the Cartabula to that other
Well,
ship.
I'm running it on a Ryzen 2200G on 8 gig of RAM, which is going to be put to 32 gigs of RAM, and it's going to have an internal AMD GPU put inside it. So this system might improve next week. But
Something wrong, Captain?
it will be a Ryzen
No,
9
nothing
7950X and a Ryzen 9 5950X
In fact, I was just going
system
to call for
when I've
I'm needed down in
got
engineering.
got the
bridge
money
is
to get the GPUs for them. The case and everything's all built. It's just the one the component that powers it all is your processor, and I don't have them.
Lieutenant Bedrosian, a word, please.
Yes, Commander. What can I do for you?
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is
Did I just
sabotaging
make the
the
wrong
mission.
choice, I'm wondering?
They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one
Not
hell
as
of
you
a
guys
bold
can
move.
actually see, but I have
As
lost
first
some
officer,
weight.
it is my duty and responsibility
I'm
to
not
protect
so,
the interests of the ship and its crew when
not
the
so
captain has
chubby on
been
the screen.
I
compromised.
get that part. I read the manual. But without proof, you're talking about
Lost
mutiny.
another 4 pounds this week.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a
Yeah,
bioscan.
you get some rest, dude.
When he refuses,
You fight
I
that
need
cold.
you to back me up.
Thank you for coming in, Jamie.
Back when we were on the
Always
shuttle,
nice to see you, bud.
you chose my safety over the lives of a dozen Elydians. I've wondered again and again if I deserved that.
Yes, I've lost another 4
If you
pounds
made
of it.
the
Go
right
on,
call.
Pixel.
But if it's why I'm here
I've,
now, able to help you save the Resolute, maybe the whole Federation, then I'm glad you did.
been sticking to the diet.
So,
And I got to say,
my
the
answer
diet
is
is
yes. I'm with you no matter what.
feeling a
When
hell
do
of a
we
lot
act?
more energetic,
Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
if
All
I'm
right.
honest.
I'm ready.
Who amongst the crew can we trust? Is the question. Who else is a Catermian mark?
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission,
I hope you're not hiding something, Captain. If you aren't, there's no reason to refuse.
I don't like your implication.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. We all have to follow the rules.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now.
Ooh.
Do not make me tell you again.
I'd follow that order, if you were actually Captain Solano.
Ooh. Oh.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a Scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a Scion.
Yeah.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers.
He's not Captain Solano any longer. We have a duty and responsibility to relieve him of command.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Well, what's the mood, Doc? Meaning what?
Commander Rydick was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
I don't know what I expected, but not this. I can't believe I shot the captain.
She shot the captain, VG.
I
If
don't
you
think
watch it.
Starfleet likes it when you do that.
I might not be alive if you hadn't.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Now we're going to take the captain's chair. We are now the captain of the Resolute.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage. God, I always wanted to say that.
We're taking fire!
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
This up?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Fire.
Return fire on the Zeldi.
Returning fire!
Next time we press
No effect.
evasive,
Their shields are holding.
The Vescar's warp engines are powering up.
engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Vescar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Xarr still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry! You got it?
Yes, to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Xarr? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
She's right here. She can tell you herself.
I'm not
Very good, Petty Officer.
Get us out of here.
We can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Laser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it. Because we can't give you much more time.
You're fine, Lurkel.
We can't let up fire on the Zeldi.
You're totally fine.
Understood. Diaz,
I'm not mad. I appreciate the time you spent.
Lydian ships
It's
have
fine.
no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we
As long
transported
as you're
to
enjoying
before.
what I'm doing,
But then there's the vacuum
no-
of space
I'm
to
no
contend
quarrel.
with.
those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an
It's
escape pod?
a game I
Is that
enjoy.
even possible?
I've enjoyed
We're
this
gonna
from the very
make it
beginning.
possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
Just starting to lag a little bit.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading?
Attack pattern Delta. Target ventral power couplings.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldi, in range.
Fire!
Fire!
Zeldi's shields down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Ah,
I can
brilliant.
modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need
Sounds
full
good.
access to your propulsion
This
systems.
goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
Yeah.
Not a
Just
security
it.
risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this.
Well, like I said,
Well,
Pixel, if you want me to do
will you
a
put
Black
your trust
Club
in me?
and do a complete run of Chapter
I've left
1,
everything behind for you.
let me know.
The least you can do is put your faith in
And
me.
I'll fit you in on a
It's not
Friday.
about trust. Keep up the fire on the Zeldi.
If you can
Helm, come
make it
about
on
for
a
another
Friday.
pass.
Coming
If
about.
not, I'll
Phaser banks at
shuffle the
full.
days around. We'll fit with him.
Shields are wearing down.
That's good.
Not if we're still on here.
All right. One of these freight
To get
containers
out
should
of
do the
Dodge,
trick.
people.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight.
Mistake containers in space.
Damn it. Not this one.
No way this will hold up in a vacuum. Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Casualties on decks 12 and 13.
Needless loss.
LD shields failing.
Great. So we're almost on even footing.
Phaser banks are recharging. We have to hit them with photon torpedoes.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. We'd lose Diaz and Xarr again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their weapon systems.
Hi, Captain. Firing torpedoes.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
Ride the blast right out of here. We're all set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there?
See you later, suckers.
Please, help me.
No. Let the Khan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
Look at her, she's not a threat. It's now or never.
This ship has no weapons. Sidran's going to ram it into your Federation ship. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before it can crash into the Resolute.
We're going.
Xarr to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready.
Zeldy's coming in.
They're going to charge the Resolute.
Direct collision would be catastrophic.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, what have I just done?
Locked on and ready to fire.
What have I just done?
Fire!
Ready?
Detonate!
Oh, thank God for that. At least we rescue our crew. I thought I'd doomed them to death, but I so good.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takon structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
What's down there?
Answers.
From what I can tell, it's larger than the structure on Tau.
Is this the Takon arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takon Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bredrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
Are you trying to keep me on the sidelines, Commander Westbrook?
No. We've already lost a captain today. I don't want to lose another.
Then you better be on your game. We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
So now we're going to get some answers, are we? The Arsenal of Eternity.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Now I gotta find Sidron. Okay.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
You're on the front lines now, Captain. Don't make me worry. Phasers should make quick work of the ice. place. Another Takan vault.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Look around. There must be some sort of hidden mechanism to trigger it.
I don't see anything.
Are you done? Hidden mechanism. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Nicely done. Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
Vehicle,
My
Pixel.
help, Commander.
How so?
I have
Traversal here is trivial for a
sent
Takan,
some photos to
but
VG
only a
of
Takan.
some
When you
numbers
come
I
across
got
a device you
yesterday
cannot use, merely
for part 2
Will
of
do.
the
Thank you.
Fairy Garden. If you guys want to team up and you guys come up with some names, I want to put some names together to put out for a post for viewers to vote on, or names for them.
Do you know what this place was used for?
That's what I meant last night when I left VG's stream like Pixel.
The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Takan would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
Investigate the vaults. I guess you're going forward somehow. Okay. Where am I meant to go then?
Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Takan, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
Okay. He advises against falling in, but where the hell am I supposed to go? Ah.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Okay. Aha! Now what?
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database. Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling, that sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it, but it cuts to the core of your being, even with your defenses up.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built. I can't access the full file yet. Looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Mass bioterraform personnel, I'm guessing.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
I've seen these before, in the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Takon civilization. A distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the Takon Empire, and bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. You have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Takon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Please. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Takon life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
I was protecting my crew. It's regrettable to take any life. But when someone threatens galactic civilization, force is the correct response.
And I suppose it worked. fun now. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Takan in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version.
The hell you will.
The result will be the same.
I realize you're
And people got anything to say about
You
it.
seem pretty confident, but I'm not gonna let that happen.
It already is happening. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Takan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Takan, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire.
You know that's a lie. We deny your right to steal the lives of innocent people against their will.
We're offering them a chance to be part of something greater than you can even imagine. Which side are you on?
Oh, I think,
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide once we're safely aboard the Resolute.
return to Resolute.
For to transport.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I've always stood by you. I committed mutiny for you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
She's got a point. But we can murder people at the same time.
2 minutes and counting.
Yeah,
It's
tough
headed
choice.
straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
View screen on.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are Takon.
That's
Science, Takon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I hope you realize what
we have a
you've done.
trophy. The
We
mini.
don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego.
Stand down, you.
This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
Stand down, Lieutenant Bedrosian. It's done.
Yes, Captain. And to think, I used to look up to you.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
It's getting interesting now. Coming.
There they are!
You did what had to be done with the Tasker. You said you'd avenge her, and you did. The Tasker can rest now. Even if I wavered in the moment.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
In her final moments, I'm sure she counted you as a friend as well.
Oh, no surprises here. But your shoulder's separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovok. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him.
Oh, come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chovok being Chovok.
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takon, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
The Academy? Oh, well, I wouldn't know about that.
After this, you'll probably get a personal invitation to show them how it's done. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takon. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
I guess there's never a dull moment around here, huh?
You telling me it's not always like this?
Not if we can help it.
Talk to you later.
Speaking of which, hello, Chovak.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It's great to be seen, boss. There were a few moments out there off the ship where I wasn't really sure we'd be making it back either. Everything here in engineering's kind of a sight for sore eyes.
Indeed. You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
I gotta admit, it's a little flattering that this place went to hell so fast without me. So, I'll take that as a compliment.
I believe factors other than your absence were also to blame. Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Sarlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elydians are no longer enemies. I'd always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away.
Peace is often fleeting. If there's a chance, you should take it.
Peace with our former enemies may be hard for some to accept, but it's what my people need.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here. We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Draconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust.
I don't expect everyone will agree with my decisions, and she's entitled to a different opinion, but I'll handle Lieutenant Bedrosian.
You'll be fine. Just as long as people feel like they're being heard. It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust, but if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermot. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer.
At the moment, I'm leaning toward selecting Commander Westbrook as the new first officer.
That would be an excellent choice, considering your history. The crew would respect the fact you chose someone likely to challenge your opinions and present a different point of view. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute. I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship.
Lieutenant, we both know how much we need your help and expertise for the coming conflict. I have no one to replace you.
I understand, Captain, and I apologize, but my heart is not in it any longer. and to stay would be a disservice to us both.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
I appreciate that.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Armand.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Xarr have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections.
These are unusual times, Mr. Chobak.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Xarr accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help.
Well, honestly, we just got lucky. That's all.
I'm sure it was more than just luck.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Rydek, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that, lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage.
We can take them on ourselves. We've already had some success against the Takan. We destroyed one of their modified Elydian ships, the Zeldi, in combat.
That was not a true Takan warship, was it?
No.
Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit?
Well, simple as it sounds, the best thing to do is to not get caught. Whether it's one-on-one or the whole ship.
We avoided the Takan as much as we could.
But we saw the bioforming, and there's not much you can do.
I found something that might help. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And it might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand.
I'll forego the rest of my treatments, if it means the crew will be safe.
Captain, you'd die.
That's an honorable intention, but it's not that simple. It requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that you could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question. What is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but
If our best counterpunch has to come after they get a free shot at us, that truly is the worst-case scenario. We should try to stay ahead of them. Keep the engines running at maximum.
Yes, Captain.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Xarr and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
Sabotage is kind of becoming our specialty. We'll find a way to get the job done.
well, he certainly has the swagger for it.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
With the help of Portal. He should be part of the away team.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you. We're at our best when our backs are against the wall. Now's our time to show what we're made of. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Xarr. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydick for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Xarr Rydick. Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Voice authorization, Rydick. Alpha 3 Whiskey.
Captain's codes transfer. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
Please designate a new first officer.
I am proud to name Commander Ermot as my new first officer, effective immediately. Congratulations.
Thank you, Captain. I promise I won't let you down.
Computer, Commander Ermot is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Captain Rydick!
Not quite.
Excuse me for a minute.
This is just unbelievable, unacceptable, inexplicable. To be the most senior officer on the bridge, and to be passed over again? I couldn't believe you went to Lieutenant Bedrosian with the information about Captain Solano being compromised instead of me. I've never felt more humiliated.
Listen, I know you're disappointed. I would be too in your position. But considering our history and what we're up against, I had to decide what would be best for all of us. Which is why I chose Commander Ermot.
He's not even close to being first officer material. He's little more than a bureaucrat who's never set foot off the ship. That is a serious liability at a time when we need experience.
You're entitled to your opinion. but I completely disagree with your assessment. Commander Ermont is an extremely competent professional who's more than up to the task. And he'll be an excellent first officer.
You drove Bedrosian away? Now this? If you're not careful, you might not have any crew left, even if we do survive.
But we will survive.
Ridiculous.
I don't understand. Giving everything she's got, it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications truck, it should compensate. I know the process, Captain. With your permission, I'll go handle it.
Of course.
If Galvin manages to catch us, there's nothing we can do. We're no match for Taconian technology. Not to mention the shield frequencies.
Well,
As if that
suggestions
wasn't
then?
enough of a challenge of its own.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
We're being pulled out of warp!
I've got the Aphelion rapidly bearing down on our position.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Kobliad. Is it any wonder your people perished?
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Red alert! Handar, get us out of here! Evasive maneuvers!
They've hit us, decks 8 through 10. But I'm not reading any structural damage.
They were targeting the crew. not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond with force. Return fire. Don't let them attack without a counter.
Fire phasers! Target the source of the beam!
No damage from the phasers, Captain. Their shields are still at full strength. The Aphelions just too powerful.
Damage report from the lower decks.
Still can't get through on the comms, Captain. If that was the bioforming ray, I have to assume there are now Takan on board the Resolute. They could all be Takan at this point.
Where's Westbrook with the internal comms?
The communication system seems to be rebooting, but I'll keep trying to raise Westbrook.
Good.
Here are your new tricorders. Now go. Get to the transporter room.
Transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Hell, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. We need to tunnel through the shields.
Hey, game with 4 power. 1, 2 stream. Thank you very much.
There's a
Got it.
problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer.
I could have done that, you know.
Perhaps, but not as quickly. I am Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Con Empire.
Nice to meet you, Portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport. On your order.
Energize.
Speak with Paul. Okay.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this.
Doesn't bother me one bit.
I said almost.
Resolute, come in! We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder, the pattern enhance.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
Oh my god. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
Get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
This way.
Nothing. I can't reach anyone on the lower decks. Internal comms appear to be fully operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
Fighting the Aphelion is bad enough. The last thing we need is an insurrection on our own ship.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before...
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on Deck 9, but...
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
I need actionable information. How many have been affected? Can this be contained? Send a team to investigate and assess the situation, and have them report back immediately.
I'll send a team at once.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
Captain Solano had a favorite proverb from Earth. Trust but verify. Everyone should assume we're all on the same side. But at the same time, they should watch for anything abnormal.
Commander Westbrook has been gone for quite some time.
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Westbrook? Commander Westbrook, are you there?
Computer shutdown initiated.
Commander Westbrook. He's the one who initiated the shutdown.
That's impossible.
We have 10 minutes until the computer core shuts down and all systems are completely offline. A complete loss of all critical ship functions. Only the captain can override it. The computer core itself.
With me.
Might just finish this, guys. Be nice if we done this playthrough in 4 parts.
We went down to investigate the lower decks, as you said. But some of them had already escaped. They attacked us immediately.
Just, making sure everyone's okay.
The master console is up there. I don't have much time.
Captain, are you in here? Are you all right? Ermont asked me to come find you. I came the minute I heard you might be in danger. I'll get this door open. I think I remember the code. Hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. Chaos in the halls.
I'm fine. No need to worry.
Very good. Let's keep it that way. Now just stay still. These Federation weapons are so primitive.
Computer termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
Ah! Damn it.
Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown.
Against everything you believe in. Besides, you and I, we have history.
Westbrook and I have history. You're not him.
Okay. Okay.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydick. Alpha 3. Whiskey.
Termination sequence cancelled.
Okay, now what? Belly of the beast.
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion. Look there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
I can't face or any of the guards. Alert every Takan in here.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Is someone there? Stop!
Ah, come on.
I can't face or any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here. guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystals portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles. It worked! Better move.
I see you. Die, Federations.
Oh, come on. That's a bit silly, that. Asking him to lower it, but yeah. You're gonna walk right into it.
captain known as Ryder has left an impression on Galvin. I believe he wants to bioform.
Wait a moment. Nothing. Back to work.
One left.
Someone's here. It's so dark in here. Huh? Nothing. Who's there? Stop right there!
Ah! Damn it. That's silly. Why put a lure in places where the guards are going to come to you? Games of this game have done an excellent snapshot game compared to some of the others, like Saga Online.
Someone's here. It's so dark in
Let's see. Some of the mechanics I've got in this game are slightly a little daft. So I've got to get to about a minute. I could have quite easily just got straight down back to there, boom, done. Well, I have to avoid guards. Ah, come on, I was close that time.
Someone's here. Gotcha.
Come on.
Someone's here. It's so dark in here. Gotcha.
Oh, come on. Like you can see me from there.
Someone's here. It's so dark in here. Nothing. Who's there? You're finished.
Oh, seriously?
Someone hiding?
Someone's here.
Got it.
Well done.
Let's get out of here. More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
You have a nasty habit of getting in my way, dude.
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
I should be able to bring it to us.
There!
shit, now I'm in trouble.
What the hell? I've got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Get in!
Sink that other ship! Shoot the pilot!
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
We've left them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end.
You are the last real Takan. Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude.
I'm doing everything I can, but I can't shake her!
I figured without me, you didn't stand a chance. I'm here for the ship and the crew, not for you. I couldn't just sit in my quarters, waiting to get turned into a Takan.
I don't care how you feel about me. Just do your job.
Fair enough.
They're targeting our engines. With bioform Takan on board, they'd rather cripple us if they can.
If we lose the engines, we can't avoid the bioforming ray. Brace for impact!
They're here!
Ah, diggity dang! That's a sight for sore eyes. But like vanilla.
The USS Titan.
Put them through.
Hello, Commander Riker!
Sorry to keep you waiting, Resolute.
Nice!
We got here as fast as we could.
It's about goddamn time for...
Full with this monster.
We thought you'd never show up. It's about time.
So what are we up against here?
They're powering up for another attack.
We have to warn them. Open a channel to all Starfleet ships immediately.
Starting emergency transmission.
This is Captain Xarr Rydek of the USS Resolute. The ship we're fighting is armed with a bioforming ray that can transform your entire crew instantaneously. Avoid being hit at all costs.
And remember, they have our shield algorithms, so take preemptive evasive action.
It's only a matter of time before they get their bearings. And when they do, they're going to turn against us. The sooner we attack them, the better.
They could all be Takan. Or none of them. We can't assume anything yet.
You're right. We can't just wait for them to attack us. Fire on the Pawtucket!
That's not a Starfleet ship. The Takan have it.
Shields at full power!
Shields are holding against the Pawtucket's attack. For now, at least.
Fire photon torpedoes!
Firing. Shields at 60%. Heavy damage reported in astrometrics.
Xarr, evasive maneuvers. Get us out of here!
Aye, Captain!
Don't worry, Resolute. We've got your back. Their weapon systems are offline.
Captain, I suggest we minimize the collateral damage. Destroy their engines and we can turn our focus to the Aphelion. It's the most prudent thing to do. And I hope they would do the same if the situation was reversed.
Take out their engines. Fire when ready.
Targeting their engines. Commencing fire. Now.
The Aphelion is too much for any one of us to take on alone. But collectively, we might just have a shot.
On our way. Full impulse power.
Aye, Captain.
Target their engines. Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing photon torpedoes.
Lost helm control. Trying to re-establish.
Weapons and defensive systems are down too.
Engine output remains consistent, but it's not reaching its destination.
This is what happened to the Enterprise.
They're draining our energy.
We're caught in it too.
I hope the away team finds some way to help.
If there is a way to disable the Aphelion, it's there. We strike at the heart. The Cartabula. I can feel the energy.
Don't get too used to it. We're gonna take that thing down.
I wouldn't do that. We have to turn off this energy field to enter. I must do it. It requires the hands of a Takon. Is it working?
It started.
Is the opening wide enough to get through? Well, is it wide enough?
No, but I can see the cartabula.
What about now?
I still can't get in.
Stand back. I'll try again.
People! You can bring your empire back, and all you have to do is nothing. Stand back, and we will handle them.
So much time doing nothing. This won't take long.
Wait, you need to open the energy field.
In due time. If you can get to the cartabula, don't wait for me.
We'll hold the line.
The gap isn't much wider. Can we get through?
Maybe we can widen it with a containment field from the tricorder.
Oh! I don't think we can crowbar our way in.
It takes a Takon to do it.
That's far enough.
Carter, I could have killed you both, easily. But the part of me that is still Miranda won't let me. She compels me to bring you into the fold. I will make you one of us.
Miranda wouldn't want that.
You don't know her like I do. Soon, you'll understand. Finally, we can be... rejoin the flame.
Ah, we got a trophy. You killed her.
Ego sejuo, parego etos significi.
Are you all right? Carter, I'm sorry I hesitated. I tried to keep her from getting you.
It's okay. I don't blame you.
She's really gone. For good. I can't believe it.
It had to end this way. She was suffering. Now it's over.
Poor guy. Poor Carter.
Not all of them. Miranda got Carter.
Draconian blood now. You must go and finish this, my brother.
That's the end of Ball 6-3. Carter's gonna be our hero. Hopefully. With the story.
Read it.
What is this? Who are you? Tell me now!
Shut up.
Carter, you're kind of scaring me.
It's okay. I'm still in control. We've reached the Cartabula.
Very good. Are you all right?
Yeah, we're inside. That's what matters.
Are keeping the bioform ships at bay, but they can't hold them off forever.
I'm receiving tricorder transmissions from the away team. They're picking up our warp core resonant frequency within the Aphelion.
They're bleeding us dry. But they're not just taking our power, they're routing it through the Cartabula.
Interface with the character. Yeah.
That's the Resolute's warp core resonant frequency.
And these others?
That frequency matches the Titan's warp core resonance. These two are the Kimball and the Lowell.
They're both Steamrunner class. Same engine platform.
They're just tuned a little differently. I must be getting information from the bioforming, but this warning, it means that it's struggling with the power stacked up at close frequencies.
The Cartabula can't handle the dissonance?
Maybe.
Onto away team. Are you reading these Starfleet engine signatures?
We are. And you need to see this. The Steamrunner class frequencies are causing problems for the Aphelion's energy source. Sending visuals now.
They're vulnerable. We have to use this.
Captain, if they want to take all of our power, I suggest we give it to them.
How?
If we, and the other Starfleet ships, work together and send maximum warp output tuned to those same frequencies, it could overload their core.
There is merit to the theory. But if we attempt this, it would preclude any other course of action.
I wouldn't risk this ship without good reason.
If this is going to succeed, we'll need all Starfleet ships to pitch in. We aren't alone anymore. We need to leverage that.
I will create a high-energy static warp shell.
We'll need the away team to guide us to the right frequency.
We read you, Resolute. You're putting a lot of faith in us, Captain. That's a hell of a plan.
I know it's a lot to put on your shoulders. But we need you, right where you are.
Yes, Captain.
I found an eject routine for the Cartabula.
So we can disengage it, just like we did with the Zeldy's warp cores.
Yeah, but it'll only activate if this thing gets completely overloaded.
So we gotta take it right up to the edge of destruction.
We are increasing the warp core resonant frequency now.
You can't do this. You'll destroy everything I've waited for.
If that thing wants to take over, it's going to have to go through the both of us. And I'm not going to let that happen.
You can help me get the job done. That's the fight that matters most.
But it's not the only one.
Is something wrong?
No, we're fine.
Do you see our output frequency changing?
We do.
What is the impact on the Aphelion systems?
It's not enough. We need to push this thing harder. We need more power.
Inertial dampeners are failing.
All warp power still being drained to the Aphelion, so that part of the plan is working. Now we need the others to join us.
Open a channel to anyone left on our side.
Opening a channel.
This is the Resolute. We're sending instructions to all ships to output maximum warp power at the designated frequency. We believe this will disable the Aphelion.
We don't know that. All we know is that it'll siphon up our energy much quicker. You're leading us to disaster. Are you out of your mind? That has given them exactly what they want.
Our strength in Starfleet comes from our ability to work together, especially when everything is on the line.
I can get behind that, Captain Rydick. We're adjusting the Titan's warp output to match the Resolute's. I suggest the rest of you do the same.
Are joining us.
This is the Takahashi. Adjusting our engines now.
Cartabula. It's compensating. Counteracting our interference. But some of these other frequencies are causing spikes too. I'm gonna find a new target range for the Resolute. try this out. Here. This one's hitting the hardest. If they all converge here, it'll provide the maximum disruption to the Cartabula.
Got it. We want to overload this thing, push it to the brink, but not past it. You sure about this frequency? If we go too far, we won't just be destroying the Cartabula.
I'm just doing what I always do. I'm an engineer, following the data.
Good enough for me. Sending data to the Resolute.
Updated telemetry coming from the await. We have a new target range. Sending new parameters to engineering.
We are now running our core at 105% of recommended capacity. If we try to meet that frequency, we will generate a harmonic imbalance of our own and risk a warp core breach. I must warn you, these are precisely the engine conditions that Captain Solano's experiment brought about. A runaway reaction is a dangerous possibility right now.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. But I'm not Solano, and this is no experiment. I need you to match the frequency and increase the output.
Very well, Captain.
Got an overload here.
It's at the breaking point.
What's happening? We got a problem. It's not gonna eject. We have to disengage the Cartabula manually. We lit this fuse. We've got to make sure it doesn't go off the wrong way. If we can pull hard enough on those levers, it'll dislodge this thing.
Everything I've waited for.
Full power restored.
And the Aphelion is shutting down.
Returning warp reactor to nominal output levels.
The Takan are running off reserve power now.
I saw what you did. The sacrifice you made.
Radiation levels are spiking.
It's coming from the Cartabula. He must have damaged it. Didn't get it out before it fractured.
It's cracked, but we're still here. We didn't rip a hole in space itself. So, not the worst that could have happened.
That's great, but it's still a problem.
3 to beam back to the Resolute.
Our transporters won't cut through the interference. We can't lock on.
We can't stay here.
We're not getting away in that thing.
There. Maybe I can use this to get us out of here. I don't know if it can get us back to the Resolute, but we have to get away from here. Everybody on!
Radiation's lower here, but still too high for us to stay on this ship.
This is good, but we can do better.
And soon, I hope.
We gotta get all the way to the Resolute.
That thing is down, but not out. We'll handle the stolen Federation ships, but you need to get a crippling shot on the Aphelion.
A direct hit to its bridge will bring it down.
Take us real close, Captain. Skim the hull of that thing where it can't get a clear shot at us.
Or
I can weave us through the battle. And hope we don't get caught in the crossfire.
Can't take much more damage.
take us along the Aphelion's hull. Get us to the bridge as fast as you can.
Aye, Captain. We're almost in position for a shot at the bridge.
Photon torpedoes armed and ready.
Break off this attack, or I will be forced to eradicate you.
The damaged Cartabula is continuing to release deadly amounts of radiation. Thankfully, it's still contained within the Aphelion.
But they have comrades on that ship, both living and waiting to be reborn. We're going to die in here if I don't care. We will never submit to your Federation. We are taking our rightful place.
Radiation poisoning is a terrible way to go, but it doesn't have to be that way.
Nope.
We can render aid to your crew.
No. We've crossed the eons to get here. I won't stop now. Fire salvo!
Now the radiation is rising here, too.
Targeting the Resolute?
I can't let you do that.
Get on. Damn it. I can't hold on to it. I have to make manual adjustments to enhance the signal pattern. From here.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna make it out.
No way. We're all leaving together. Been through too much to split up now. We don't leave people behind. Got it?
I know we're the same rank and all, but I am ordering you to go! Don't waste this. Please.
If you send them, we'll be stuck here. Give in to me, and I will save us, not them.
Stop it.
What's happening?
It's an internal struggle, and he's losing.
Not like this.
It's the Takan. In my head. It's trying to keep me from sending you back.
There has to be a way for you to...
There isn't.
The time is now.
That won't work. I told you, this body is mine now.
Look out for each other.
The away team has beamed back.
We're in position and ready to fire, Captain.
Target their bridge.
Please, we target the ship. Pummel it to space dust. Like we did to so many others who dared to confront.
Fire.
Carter?
Millie.
I thought you'd want to know we made it. And that you'll always be my family. Even if I don't get to see you again.
I couldn't have done this without you, Nilly. We made a hell of a team. Didn't we?
The best.
I hope next playthrough, if we try some options, we get to save him. What a guy. What a story. Don't forget me trophies popped up. That's the end of the Aphelion.
All decks
and the
secure.
end of the Saga.
We have the bioformed on board, fully contained.
The Starfleet ships under
Well,
Takan control
both,
have signaled their surrender. Good work, Captain Rydick. Next time I need some backup, I'll know who to call. I trust you won't have a problem with that.
Thanks, Captain Riker. I owe you one.
Yes, you do. But who's keeping count?
Captain, we're being hailed. It's the Aphelion.
On screen.
The radiation. We won't last much longer in here. Please, we surrender. We need your help. Please beam us aboard your ship.
Captain, I must remind you that when an enemy is surrendered, it is our duty to render aid.
You already offered help and they turned you down. Tried to destroy us. Why reach your hand out to them again?
Well,
because it's the Starfleet way.
This is the fate they've chosen. Leave them where they are.
You can't do that.
We don't have much time. We submit. I don't know what else I can say.
This is what separates us from them. The fact that we can make a gesture of peace even after all our conflict. Set up containment fields in the docking bay and beam the Takan there. Crew of the Aphelion, shut down all systems, lower your defenses, and prepare to be transported.
Thank you.
Carter! Hey,
My first order of business will be to help reestablish the Hotari government and resume peace talks, genuine talks, with the Illidians.
And after that?
Who knows? I know I don't want to be queen. There's so much good I could do with just a fraction of your medical technology.
She's returned to Mari.
But I also
hopefully
want to see
repairing
what else is out there.
the
Maybe there's even a place for me in
relationship with your
Starfleet.
father. No, she didn't look
It would be
happy.
hard to stay on Hotari forever. Not with all there is to experience. To
No,
learn.
she didn't look happy. Lyrical.
When you're ready, Starfleet
Looks
will
like
be
we
waiting
did
for
it.
you.
Looks like we did
I'll
4
even put in a
parts.
good word
We
at the
finished the
Academy.
story.
Thank you. Perhaps I can serve on one of
So
your ships
I will do
someday.
the other Star Trek
I
game
wouldn't have it
before I
any
will
other way.
continue this on a second playthrough.
But there are pressing
So
matters
hopefully
we must
next
attend
week
to
I will
before any of
start
that.
Star Trek
I can't thank you enough for all you've
Prodigy.
done. I'll see you again.
Which links into the Star Trek Prodigy series.
Starfleet has granted me the
Nickelodeon.
privilege of conferring this upon you. Though I'm sure Captain
She's
Solano
in
would
the
rather have
Captain's
been the
pip.
one offering this. You have acted dutifully and bravely through trying circumstances. I grant you the official rank of Captain. I believe a great many wonders lie ahead for you, Xarr Rydick. There appears to be nothing that can stand in your way.
I hope they make a sequel to this. To be
Thank
honest,
you,
yeah.
Ambassador Spock, for everything.
It is you who stopped the spread of the Takan. I should be
I
the
have
one
thoroughly
giving
enjoyed
thanks.
this from start to finish. It's been one of the best out of all the Star Trek games I've
Victory.
played.
Peace.
A
These
lot
things never
better
come
than Star
without a
Trek Online.
cost.
This is what Star Trek Online could have been like.
For some, it requires putting aside centuries of enmity. For others, it takes facing complicated losses.
Picard, how do you say goodbye to someone who isn't really gone? I thought I knew how to leave the past behind, but I've learned a thing or two.
And for too many, they had to pay the ultimate price. In time, history may forget their sacrifices, but those of us who were there never will. Now, all hands honor the dead. Captain Solano used to say that nothing ever stays the same. Entropy. It's the nature of the universe. As such, the crew of a starship can never stay the same. But while entropy says that order inevitably gives way to chaos, this crew has only grown stronger. More cohesive and coherent. Bound by our shared struggles. Working together, helping each other, we're able to do more than we'd ever imagined. Some of our differences couldn't be resolved, but perhaps that too can change in time. Engage.
Oh yes!
Space. The final frontier. As we take our next steps into the unknown, the greatest insights that lie ahead are what we learn about each other. We might even surprise ourselves. No matter what threats we may come upon, or mysteries we face, we will not be shaken. We are stronger together. We are steadfast in our purpose. We are resolute.
Okay. There we go. Yep, so guys, we finished it. So instead of boring you guys with another playthrough, as I said I'd do 4 playthroughs. I'll break it up in between. I will do Star Trek Prodigy starting next Thursday. This should have been done throughout August, but with being offline down due to the PC that I was streaming with going down, it kind of delayed me from getting the game finished. So I'm glad you guys have joined me 4 weeks later for the conclusion of Star Trek Resurgence aboard the USS Resolute. So yes, thank you, Vehicle. We beat the game. We've still got trophies to earn because we've got different, you have to do different choices. So we haven't completed all the trophies, so like I say, during the other playthroughs we'll earn those trophies. But yes, we have done it. We have beaten Star Trek Resurgence. So I can't wait to do this again. But I will do it once I've completed the other Star Trek game that I've yet to play. So next Thursday, at the same time of 7 or 8 PM, we will have Star Trek Prodigy, which ties into the Star Trek Prodigy animated series with the return of Catherine Janeway. Choreographed by Kate Mulgrew. For those that haven't seen Star Trek Croatia, she is reportedly, and it is greenlit to be doing a Catherine Janeway series, just like Patrick Stewart returned to do Star Trek Picard, and we have also greenlit Star Trek Legacy, which follows on from the game Star Trek Legacy, which will start 7 of 9 and the crew of the Enterprise G involved in Star Trek Picard. So, stay tuned for that. On Star Trek in general, on Paramount Plus, there is season 2 of Star Trek New Worlds, for those that are into that series. So anyone's got a Paramount Plus subscription, I suggest you check that out. But for now, we'll let the credits roll, and then we will call it end to the stream for today. So yeah. I was gonna show you all the choices that I've made, but unfortunately I can't. It's a QR code. No one do that again. Let me just a second take my camera view out of shot. I can see the bottom of that. Oh, it's just a credit. So I can't show you all the trophies that I've yet to do this, but I can Give me a second. Do this. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. So we have 48% of the game completed. We still have to choose the Josian's plan. That's why she wasn't happy when we chose Ermot's plan over hers. We've got to disobey Solano and reverse the whole polarity. Carter went into action while Aston was injured. Choose to stay with Miranda. Choose to stay friends with Miranda instead of becoming involved with her. Side with the Albions and negotiation. Sent Miranda to sickbay. Didn't shoot Miranda as she escaped. Don't tell Rennick about the shield codes. Let Amin to break Kapoor's arm. Destroy the vault. Choose Westbrook as your first officer, which we chose Ermot in this playthrough. Choose Bajosian as your first officer, which we didn't do, so that'll either the first or second playthrough. That's a choice we can choose. Carter pulled the trigger. Elsidar was bioformed. And that's it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 trophies to platinumizing this game. So, my friends and fellow viewers of the channel, one last thing I will mention. If you are a member of RP Games Discord or my Discord, which is the link at the top of the screen, or Halhoon Gaming's channel Discord, there will be epic free games I will post in all 3 servers very shortly. You have until the 28th of September to claim them. The games are Out of Line and The Forest Quartet. Those games and the links will be featured in all 3 sections. In general chat on RP Games, in general chat on mine, and in free games section on Halhoon Gaming. So, my friends that have joined me tonight and viewers that have watched me the entire night complete this game, thank you for watching. I have been Tony and you have been gaming on Alliance Multimedia, and I will see you all tomorrow on this channel for Division 2 with the Dark Evil Agents on the final part of Season 5's Manhunts, before we change to Season 6 Manhunts on the 2nd of October. So, until then guys, stay safe. Check on family, and I will see you all in the next Alliance Multimedia live stream.